Good day to all of you viewers. Today we have a video on English pronunciation which many of you have been asking for. Today we have a list of 101 words where one letter is silent. You must remember that a majority of words in English have some letter or the other silent. That means in spelling the letter is used, but in pronunciation the letter is not used. I have given you examples of these, numbering 101. Once you watch the video and practice all these 101 words many times, you will be able to learn new words and their pronunciation effortlessly, because you will be able to understand which are the letters which are not pronounced in what situations. What arrangement of letters tells you which of them is silent. So let us go ahead and watch all the pronunciations showing you clearly which is the silent letter in the word. We begin with 6 words where the letter B is silent. Look at the 6 words. Bomb, climb, lamb, doubt, hum, subtle. Now see, bomb, B-O-M-B. B is not articulated. We say B or M. Similarly, you can see the sounds in all the other words. S-U-B-T-L-E. B is not articulated. We have S, T and L. Subtle. In this way we pronounce. We don't say thumb. B is not pronounced. We say thumb. Th, and m. That is where it stops. So you can easily find out that these spellings and their pronunciation differ. Here we have words where the spelling is with C, but the letter C is not pronounced. Look at the words. Seen. Although S-C-E-N-E is there, it is pronounced as S only. Seen. S, E and N. Muscle. Again, you have muscle, but that's not how it's pronounced. It's pronounced as muscle. Scissors. Crescent. Crescent is the shape. You can see that moon shape is what we call crescent. In case the words are difficult, you must find out the meanings of the words also. Descent. Descent is to go down. Discipline. Now see, everywhere Sir is pronounced, but not the alphabet, that is the letter of the alphabet, which is C. In these 6 words you find the letter D is used for spelling but not in pronouncing. We say edge. We don't say edge. D, j, we don't say together. We say edge. Fudge. Fudge is a kind of sweet you eat. Wednesday. We don't say Wednesday. We say Wednesday. When, W, A and N. Wednesday. The second D is very clearly pronounced. Then we say bridge, smudge and handsome. We don't say handsome. We say handsome. So the D is not pronounced. Similarly, in edge, bridge, everywhere you find the J, that is the G letter, is pronounced clearly. The D sound is not there in any of them. Here is the first vowel sound which we find is silent. It's not pronounced here. The first vowel in English is A, but with A we didn't have any words. Now we have with E. All the words with E ending, that E is not pronounced. We don't say AK or aki. We say ache. Then we say make, sentence, desire. Now you see, in sentence you have E 3 times. The two other ones are pronounced sen, sa, a, n. Then 10 again, t, a, n. But sentence we are not saying. We are saying sentence. It ends with the C. Then you have desire, please, or debate. All these have E ending, and the ending E is not pronounced. That is silent. The silent letter in this slide is G. The letter G is written in all the 6 words which you find here, but it's not pronounced. Look at the word sign. We don't say saigen. G is not pronounced here. G or J, that sound is not there. Sign, S, I and N. Light, then benign. Benign means kind. So we don't say benign. Then design, again same. Height and assignment. These are all places where you find that the letter G is there in the spelling, but while pronouncing, there is no sound of the G, either G or J. Those sounds are not there. Our next silent letter is H. H is usually at the beginning of a word. We most often not pronounced. Here are 6 words, out of which you find that in 3 of them it is the first letter in the spelling. We don't say hour, we say R. Honor, H-O-U-R is pronounced as R, exactly like O-U-R. They are homophones. Then you have the word honor. Then you have the word honest. We don't say honest or honor. Similarly, you have the word monarch. K, see, it ends and we don't have the h sound. Monarch, h, we don't have. Then we have school. Similarly, s and k together. School. We don't say school. H is not there. Similarly, the last word is pronounced as vehicle. Vehicle, not vehicle. H is not pronounced. He is not pronounced, although HI is written. A vowel again, that is the letter I. In 4 words you find that it is silent. Suit, S-U-T. We don't have the sound of E. Then you have business. Business. We don't say busyness. The word is derived from busy, B-U-S-Y. But when it comes together, we pronounce it as business, where I is silent. Then we have fruit. The sound oo is there. Like suit and fruit are similar sounds, but E sound is not there. Then we have parliament. Parliament. That form is not there. We say parliament. Let us move on to words where K is silent. All the 6 words you see here have initial K sound in their spelling, but none of them are pronounced. We don't say knit, we say knit. K is pronounced as k. We don't have k sound here. Knit, knee, knuckle, night, knife, and knowledge. All of them, the n sound is pronounced, the k sound is not pronounced. The k is there, but it is not pronounced. The letter L is silent quite often. We find in words, these 6 words which are listed here. Calf, we don't say calf, we say calf. Calm, we don't say calm. L is not there. Then salmon, we don't say salmon. It's a fish. The pronunciation is sa, man, n. Then we have chalk. We don't say chalk. Many of you who are teachers use a chalk every day. I'm sure you don't call it as chalk. Then behalf. Half or behalf, both are pronounced without the L. And should. We don't say should. We say should. In words which end with the sound of the letters MN together, there the last N is usually silent. Except for one word here, the last one, you find that the ending N letter is silent. You have a word like hymn. Hymn is a religious song. Autumn. Autumn is a season. Solemn. Solemn is serious. We don't say solemn. We don't say hymn. We don't say autumn. Then condemn. Condemn is to say something bad or to punish. Column. Column is what you have in a line, in a page. Suppose you're reading a newspaper, you have one column or 4 columns in a single page. Then here the last word has N in the middle because it's the word govern. When you use the verb form, N is pronounced. We say govern, n. But when it forms the noun from the verb, we pronounce it as government. Government. G and v and and then ment. The N sound is not there at all. As I told you, the vowel sounds don't have many examples. Here we have 4 examples for the letter O. We have the word kernel. We don't say colonel usually, we say kernel. Then we have jeopardy, jeopardy, not jeopardy. Then we have people, not people. Then we have leopard, not leopard. O sound is not there. O is written, but it is not pronounced. Here are 6 words where P is silent. This is a very common form. You will find many words where P is silent. Only 6 are listed here. You can see them. Pseudo. We don't say pseudo. P sound is not there. Pseudo is false. Then you have psalm. Psalm is a hymn. It is a religious song or a part of a writing in the Bible. So we don't say psalm. We say psalm. Again, L also is not pronounced here, but I have not listed it under L, but under P. Then you have cupboard. We don't say cupboard. We say cupboard. Cupboard. Then you have pneumonia. P is not pronounced. We don't say pneumonia. We pronounce only the nen, pneumonia. Then you have psychopath. Pneumonia is a disease. Psychopath is a person who has mental problems. And then you have the word receipt. We don't say receipt. Receipt is not the correct pronunciation. The correct one is receipt. R is a fairly difficult letter to determine where it is silent. Usually at the end of a syllable and end of a word in British English. Now see, on top it is written British English. The R is not articulated, the R is not pronounced. But in other varieties of English, you will find that the R is clearly pronounced. You have to know both varieties because you are learning English, which is a global language with many variations. So let us see. We say word, or we say father, we say smaller. Then we have rubber, or near, or purple. We don't say purple, we say purple. So these r sounds either at the end of a syllable or at the end of the word. What is a syllable? You can find out when you go to the pronunciation videos for basic, beginners, mid-level and advanced level. Already uploaded right in the beginning when I started the channel. In these 6 words, S is silent. You have the word aisle. Aisle is between seats when you have some space, that's called aisle. We don't say aisle. Similarly, a part of the motor car, chassis. Then you already know the word island. We don't say Iceland. Similarly, the short form aisle. Debris. We write it as debris, but we pronounce it as debris. Debris is waste product, garbage. Then we have a title. This is a noble title in England, that is Viscount. Not Viscount, but Viscount. Here are 6 examples now where the letter T is written in the spelling but is not pronounced. You have the word watch. We don't say watch. T is not pronounced here. W or ch. That is what we pronounce, watch. Then listen. We don't say listen. We say listen. L, E, S and N. That's how it's pronounced. Similarly, whistle. We don't say whistle. We say whistle. Then we have castle. Castle is a big palace, a place where rich people or kings, etc. live. We say castle, not castle. T is there, but not pronounced. Similarly, we have the word rapport. Rapport is friendship, to have similar ideas or thoughts, to agree with each other. And there, we don't say rapport. T is not pronounced. Then we have the famous festival, Christmas. We don't say Christmas. The word, when it's written separately, we say Christ. T is clearly pronounced when we refer to Lord Jesus Christ. But when we talk about the festival, we don't say Christmas, we say Christmas. T is silent. A vowel again, the letter U, silent in these 6 forms. Look at the word guess. We don't say guess. U sound is not there. The pronunciation is G, A and S. Similarly, guitar. G, E. E sound is there, but U sound is not there. Then you have this word vague. Vague means not clear. We say V, A and G. U and E are not there at all. Then you have guilty. Again, G and E, not U and E. Similarly, you have the word rope. R, O sound and then G sound. Then you have tongue. T, N and G together. We say tongue. If you go to the beginner's vocabulary 1 pronunciation, you will find all the 44 sounds. There you will find sound, n and g together. That's where the word ends. UE is not pronounced at all. I have listed it under U letter, but you can also list it under E. You might have noticed that we are skipping some of the letters in the English alphabet because they are not silent in any place. Now we move to, instead of we move to W. Q also we never had. The first word is so. Although it is written S-E-W, we don't pronounce as sew. We pronounce it as so, S-O-S-E-W, same pronunciation. Then you have right, R-I-G-H-T and W-R-I-T-E, same pronunciation. W is not pronounced. Similarly, wrist or tu. We don't say twu. Twu, w sound is not there. Then wrong. We don't say wrong. Then we have wrapper. Wrapper is something in which you pack things. That is, you can also wear it, when it is cold, you wear something, that also can be called a wrapper. But pronunciation, not wrapper, but wrapper. X, Y, and Z are silent, very, very rarely, so I have used one example for each. For X, you have faux pas. Faux pas is to say something wrong, to say something which you're not supposed to say. We don't say fox pass. S is also silent there, but I'm not using it for S. It is faux pas. Then for Y, we have beyond. Beyond. We don't say year. Year sound is not there here. And for Z, we have rendezvous. Here many are silent, but I'm only looking at the letter Z. We don't say rendezvous. We don't pronounce it like that. We pronounce it as rendezvous. Rendezvous is a secret meeting or some kind of meeting. Very often used, especially those of you who are learning advanced vocabulary will come across rendezvous very often. Z is not pronounced, it's written but not pronounced. Now you have seen that most of the letters of the English alphabet I have covered and I have shown you examples. When you know the symbols for all these sounds and you check the dictionary for a pronunciation, you will be able to easily pronounce. Today, of course, we have online dictionaries where you have the sound when the pronunciation is given. Not only the script, but also the vocal sound, the oral sound. When you use that, your pronunciation becomes better. I want all of you to practice these words first and then go on to new words where there might be a silent letter and practice those also. I have given you a list. You can go on making the list very long because there are many, many examples for each of these letters being silent in words which we use commonly. Please practice. I wish you all the best and thank you.